Hi, I'm Jasani,
Hi, I am Setsu of the Oneness in the Wing.
and we are here to talk to you about
Everything.
yeah. Right now we're transitioning out of me and Setsu was having a conversation about my transitioning out of 2024 into 2025 and how much emotional things I'm experiencing and the releases I'm experiencing. So yeah, I like when you ask me questions. So please.
Okay. So, Jasani has a lot to share with each one of you. And I believe that we both are so honest and we don't mind to share it with everyone because we are here on the earth to share. And sharing is the oneness, and that's love, I believe. So we don't talk with anger or the hate or such negative things. Even if we are on the stage that we are struggling, still we are full of the love. That's why we are friends, and that's why we trust each other, and we'd like to share our love to you and his struggle, my struggle, all this conversation. And I'd like you to listen, like you are here with us, and we are talking with you.
Currently, it is we're in December, mid-December, 2024.
Yes.
Mercury's leaving retrograde tomorrow, but should be pushed out for another 2
What
weeks.
is it tomorrow?
Mercury retrograde is going direct tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that should, move things forward into pole shadow, which should be another 2 weeks. But Mars is in retrograde until mid-January.
Mid-January 2025.
Correct. Because so Mars is the planet of action and movement and forward, very masculine, like the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. So it's very masculine and moving forward. And right now, because it's retrograde, it's basically telling you to do the opposite.
Yeah.
Not a good time to be running and forward and moving and creating and going. It's more about reflective, going slowly, taking your time, being contemplative, being introspective, and all of the above. And so those things are very valuable right now in Mars retrograde.
I can tell you the interesting thing. That when you said that sorry or something like that, but his upper side or especially head or the mind actually is okay to say that going forward slowly or something like that you said, right?
Yeah.
From half bottom of his energy saying that no, I am tired of doing the acting or the thinking or the moving slowly. I took time with me, with myself, and he's half below. He's like, no, I want to rush. I'm tired of this. I want to get out from here. So he's speaking like he's understanding. He's speaking, he's okay with it. But the bottom of him, because people, we human being is moving or acting or talking is mentally, or the mind is talking. But his soul is here, his heart is here, and the bottom he doesn't have like a conscious right now. So his unconscious part saying, "No, I want to hurry now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to be slow anymore." That's the real thing. Call me psychic.
This is what happens when you're friends with a psychic. You can't lie to nobody. But you know what? Yes. And you know what? I actually learned about that today because I realized this full moon is coming up also tomorrow. It's helping the full moon in Gemini.
You can see gorgeous one from our
it's so big.
Yesterday it was so...
I could see in the daytime. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I was driving, I was looking up. I was like, hi, moon. I call it Mother Moon because I learned, a friend told me the moon is one of my spirit guides.
Oh.
So I'll actually speak to the moon and like have conversations and receive her blessings, and I'll feel it. And actually, a cool trick I've learned, I feel like I've said this on your channel before, but for anyone who hasn't started, a cool trick I've learned is you can talk to the moon and ask the moon. I've asked the moon to like make this night unforgettable, or make this a special night, just to see what happens, and it's usually something really cool will happen that night.
Okay.
It never fails. And I don't use it every night. I use it sparingly. I use it 4 or 5 times. Whenever I feel like I'm gonna do something or spontaneously outside, I'm like, I have no plan,
Yes.
no idea what I'm gonna do, and then I'll be like, ask the moon to make this night special.
Yes, sun, rainbow, not the every day, but the moon and the stars is up there every single day. Whenever we felt like a connection, we can talk to them because the universe and also those planets and everything is right there. It depends on us. Whenever we feel connection, we can talk, but still they are there even if we don't feel like a connection or anything, but they are still there.
Right.
You know? So how...
And that's a big part of the letting go. I think that's... So this is actually what pertains to why my bottom half doesn't believe my mind when I say slow down, is because I'm learning that I'm still have a bit of an imbalance between my masculine and feminine side. I've always depended so much on my masculine side in this patriarchy world of go, 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 make something happen, do it. Always wanting to get somewhere.
Yeah, and when your mind tell you like a go, 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 yes, I can do it, yes, I want it, this is what I want to do it, then half bottom said, no, you better slow down. So
yeah, because it feels
something
like I feel like forcing this way, and
yes.
then I was like, I'm too tired. Oh no.
Right.
And then my mind is just like, let's calm down, and then my body's just like, we should be doing something.
Yeah.
I also feel like because I was born in New York, I feel like New York gives you anxiety. So then whenever I get too relaxed, I also get anxious. Like I should be doing something.
Yes. But those times when you feel that way or when you notice that way by for yourself, then you stop and you can talk to the moon, sun, rain, snow, wind, and stars. Because they are right there anytime, any day. Even if it's raining, moon and the stars are right there. We just cannot see. But rain is for cleansing. And so I know there are going to be a lot of problems if it's too much. Too much is not good all the time.
Yes.
But still, nature is the best to cleanse us and teach us and heal us. So whenever you lost or whenever you believe that you are in control, but sometimes your body physically you feel like, no, I'm not in control, something is wrong, then you can stop and deep breathing, and you can go to the nature or the even small garden or just houseplant. You can talk and you can deep breathing wherever you are and just ask them, am I okay? Or am I doing something wrong? Or am I like Jisani? Something like that. Ask, because they're gonna answer you, or you're gonna fail. Or sometimes the leaves gonna change, leaf gonna shake like this, or the sunlight change, or smell something, or they talk to you, and you just need to catch it, and you don't need any skill. Just open your heart, open your mind especially, then you can hear. Believe me, you don't need any skill. You are born to connect to them.
I try not to place judgments on my emotions, if it's good or bad, because I believe all emotions are meant to be expressed. That's why they're there. All emotions are here to be experienced.
You say emotion should be expressed.
And felt. Or felt.
Like even to yourself, or by yourself, or different people, or whenever you have a chance to express, you should express to anybody, or
I would
how
say,
you feel. How you say?
When I say express, I see it as a something, a wave that moves through me that needs to complete. Now, if that is something that needs to be more felt, or something like anger, because I know most people think of anger, like if I'm angry, to express my anger.
How
Well,
you express your anger though? Usually.
honestly, I actually have a lot of issues with anger because my dad was extremely angry as a kid, and
Oh.
my mom always said things like, "Don't be like your father," and
Oh.
so with that, I rejected my own anger to say, if I'm not angry, I'm nothing like him. But what it caused me to do is hold it all in and keep building up until I explode. And when I explode, I have 20 things I want to talk about, which I realize is very overwhelming for the other person to handle. Even if you're right, even if it's something that you are you get to express, which is all your emotions. If you give someone one little piece, like, hey, that one thing you did yesterday upset me, they're able to digest it and work with you. But if you give them a whole huge thing and be like, so you did this and this and this and this, and that other day you did this, and they can't eat all of this. They can't digest all of this. They don't know what to do with all this. So they defend, reject, and then sometimes
Protect
and
themselves. That's the horrible thing actually,
Yeah.
as a reaction of the other person. And most people do that without knowing. They protect themselves because they believe that without knowing, they are accused of something. So they don't want to do that. They don't want to be the target. So they protected themselves. Sometimes they leave the place, or they just like turn you back the anger more, like bitterly,
Yeah.
and they get more angry, or they're gonna be a victim, or they just get the violent,
Yeah. I
verbally and physically,
yeah. What I do to do my best to do is I learned this many times, but I forgot from who, to brandish my wounds and not my weapons. So if you speak to someone from an attack mode, they're going to defend. If I come at you, attack, they're going to defend. There are I've learned that more divine masculine, if someone is more secure in their masculine, they have a capability of holding the energy of the place. And so even when someone's attacking, they have a capability of just holding their emotions and themselves still enough that they don't have to react in any way. They just understand, like, this has nothing to do with me. Allow this person to express themselves and go through it without running. But for people who don't have that security and stability within themselves, they will defend.
Yeah.
And so I try to brandish my wounds and speak more of, I get really scared. I feel this when you do this. And you could speak about its surface from the past. Maybe my family did this, or this has happened to me when I was younger. And if this happens, I might react this way, or what can we do to move forward this? But having them understand, like, it's not you against me or you do this to me, but when this occurs, I go in this way and I feel unsafe. I don't know what your intention is. You tell that person, I don't know what their intention is, but it may cause this within me. And that helps me, especially when I'm angry. So when I'm angry, I don't usually do it outwardly. I try to express it.
He's giving you the love.
I know. I don't know. Anger's still a thing with me. I'm still figuring out, because I'm also learning what makes anger. appropriate. And I learned when anger is appropriate to express outwardly towards someone is when, I forgot what it is, but it's, to paraphrase, is when someone goes against your wants and needs, when someone goes against your boundaries, when someone has, I think, touched you without permission, or I forgot what it is. It's in a way of like if someone in some way restricts you in a way that, because sometimes we think something's a violation and it's not. It's a trigger. It's something that someone doesn't
Trigger.
know.
Yes, trigger. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
But unless someone has your property and won't return your property, or has touched your physical body without permission, or has restrained you in some way, or taken away something from you, I think, and I have to look it up again, but those are the things where anger is appropriate. And I think that's why sometimes I block all my anger, because I'm like, I don't know when it's appropriate or not, because I feel angry sometimes, a lot of the time, and somebody says something about me or doesn't listen to me, I get angry. But knowing when anger is appropriate helps you know when it's like something that you can express outward, or when it's something within that you need to take care of, which is a
But
navigation.
if you are middle of it, it's so hard to
To be logical.
realize and act, because you are losing your balance and you cannot think well,
I think
because you are center of it.
that's because I learned your frontal cortex gets shut off, which is the part of your brain that thinks. And that's why even a lot of parents teach children now, when they feel big emotions, to breathe, take deep breaths, because when your frontal cortex shut off, you can't think logically. You're in pure emotion.
Okay.
So first, if you actually take deep breaths, you can turn back on your
Yes.
thought, and then make more of a logical step.
Right.
So
I always teach the people about the deep breathing is really work. Anywhere, anytime you can do it. And breathe in from your nose, breathe out from your mouth. And at that time, our energy is messed up. It's everywhere. It's scattered when you are emotionally really unbalanced, right? That when you do the deep breathing by yourself, wherever, even your bathroom or the desk or wherever, then your energy, scattered energy, gonna be come to the center, which is a chakra too, and the chakra is circling, and but it's really stop or too fast when you are angry, especially. Then, but if you do the deep breathing, it calm down. Even if your mind is not calm down, but your energy gonna keep coming down, and better, and all the very emotional energy is coming down, and it comes to the center. Then you can think well, you can see well, you can hear well, you can act well. So believe me, that even if you are in the emotional status or the circumstances, with talking, with listening, try to do deep breathing. Especially if you are really emotional and you are about to react like a negative way, or what you wish you are not going to do, then when you breathe from your nose, not one breathing, no, do twice. And breathe out from your mouth. So when you breathe in, you do 1, 2 times breathing, and 1 time slowly breathe out. That helps you a lot. Please try.